So to begin with your recent tweet about theaters giving 100% seats and things, how do you think the Tamil Nadu government is handling the COVID-19 situation presently?
See, this decision to allow theatres to function with full capacity is baffling. When the whole world is still grappling with this pandemic and masks and social distancing are still the norm, for the government to allow theatres goes against all medical advice. And, theatre seats are in close proximity of each other. Multitude of people from various areas congregate in a movie theatre. And movie theatres, particularly during the Pongal week, could easily become a super spreader. So I am completely baffled, and I'm not too sure how the health secretary, who's a reasonably sensible man, has even acceded to this. So it's obviously under pressure from some special interest groups who are banking on some major releases during the Pongal, which is normal. But to the government to give in to them is not acceptable.
And coming to the larger picture, 2021 assembly elections, how do you think the state is panning out, alliance, opposition and everything?
I think the landscape is rather clear. And, I've been traveling reasonably extensively. I've met a cross-section of people. I speak to a lot of people every day. I think the mood is for change in Tamil Nadu, and the DMK Congress alliance, I think, will have a very comfortable victory. There is a great resentment against the ruling AIADMK, which has been in office for over 10 years, and also with the fact that they are very closely aligned and almost supplicant to the BJP, that is putting off a lot of people. And the Congress-DMK alliance will have a very comfortable victory in the upcoming elections.
And Rajinikanth's exit from electoral politics?
It was a non-event. I think it evoked greater interest among the media than anywhere else. And it was a non-event, and I'm glad that he's taken a sensible decision finally. Even if he had been in, I really don't think he was cut out for party politics. And if he had, further ventured into it, it would have only been a misadventure. And I'm glad that he pulled out. And he's a good man who's got a large following. I think he can always remain as an independent voice in the public sphere, voicing his opinions occasionally on certain issues, but definitely not into the cut and thrust of daily politics.
So what do you think about Kamal Haasan and this idea of third front?
See, again, Kamal Haasan, while he, unlike Rajinikanth, has got very distinctive positions on various issues, which I welcome. It's good for politicians to have positions on various issues. Kamal Haasan is definitely an opinionated man, and he's got strong views about various issues. But to succeed in electoral politics, you need to be realistic. And I think that he is overestimating his own organizational capacity. While he might be evoking a lot of interest from people who want to take selfies with him, electorally it won't make any dent. It will only be a minor distraction or a minor disruption, as it was in the last parliamentary election. But if he is really keen to play a longer innings in politics, he needs to choose one front, and the logical front for him would be the secular front, which ideologically he seems to be more aligned with, which will be the Congress-led front. But it's really up to him.
He's constantly calling that both Dravidian parties are corrupt, and he also released a recent bribe tariff and such things.
See, there is definitely a sense, against both the Dravidian parties at times. I'm not denying that. But one must also be realistic to understand what the major issues are. The major issue today in Tamil Nadu is that we want a regime change, and we want a government which does not have the influence of the BJP, which is a very Hindu party. And that can only be brought about by a front led by the DMK. So you should never lose sight of the big picture. And that is a big picture. And if Kamal Haasan really wants to be a change agent, he needs to first understand the reality of Tamil Nadu politics right now, and then pick the right combination, which is the Congress-DMK combination now, and then move on from there in the years to come. And we also have to say, in politics, one needs to sustain, and to play a little longer innings, you need to have a little stamina. Normally, movie stars don't necessarily exhibit this kind of stamina. And if he really wants to exhibit stamina, he needs to pace himself and to go from election to election rather than just be a flash in the pan and just fade away.
And your opposition party leader, DMK leader M.K. Stalin, has said that there is infight within AIADMK, and O. Pannirselvam, the Deputy Chief Minister, can anytime exit the party with his own faction. Your thoughts on it?
It really doesn't matter whether the ADMK is going to be united or going to be split. I think the real crux is what is going to be the role of Sashikala once he's released from prison, and what will happen to Mr. TTV Dinakaran's faction. I eventually think that the entire leadership of the ADMK will go to Mrs. Sashikala and eventually to Mr. TTV Dinakaran. Whether it will happen, I think it will happen faster once the ADMK loses the election.
And as a retaliation to this, the Chief Minister has said that Stalin's brother Alagiri is going to cause trouble and might break the party into 4 pieces.
I'm not too sure that the Chief Minister's assessment is correct. As far as I know, Mr. Alagiri himself is not necessarily in the party, and I think Mr. Stalin has got complete command over the party at the moment.
You have been very close to DMK, and you've seen both brothers together, work with them as well. So when you heard his speech yesterday about him being betrayed and him claiming that Stalin can never become the Chief Minister, your view?
No, I think Mr. Stalin is going to become Chief Minister. He is the leader of the DMK. The DMK is the largest political party, and the DMK-led Congress Front is going to win the election, and I clearly believe that Mr. Stalin will become the next Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu.
And any kind of effect from Alagiri's side on this matter?
No, I really don't think that's going to have any impact electorally. I think the DMK Congress Front will win very comfortably in the upcoming elections.